She is an entrepreneur, founder of Anano Beauty. She is a digital content creator with over hundreds of thousands followers on her social media platform. She is popularly known as Mrs. Moms. She is a singer. I am talking about Mpoomy Ledwaba. So in this video, I will be sharing top 5 secrets for Mpoomy Ledwaba's success. If you are just meeting, my name is Mpoomy. My passion is to spread positivity, helping you stay motivated so that you can achieve greater success. So if you are new on this channel, make sure that you like this video, make sure that you subscribe. So let us get to secret number 1 for Mpoomy Ledwaba's success. Secret number 1, have a why.
Number 1, have a why. Why are you starting a YouTube channel? So you can have a number of reasons why you could start a channel. You want to teach something, you want to help people, or you just want to entertain, but have a why. Why are you doing this? So I found that the most sustainable YouTube channels are the ones where people are helping somebody. Whenever I go on YouTube, I'm not really looking for entertainment, I'm looking to learn something. So this could be, I'm looking to learn how to do my brow, or I'm looking to learn how to study the Bible, or how to be a better person, to feel motivated. So have a why. What do people leave your channel with? Is it just entertainment, which is also okay, but you have to really keep that up? Or are you teaching something, or are you impacting lives?
To understand this secret that Mpoomy Ledwaba has just shared with you, you need to understand that this message was based on people who want to start their YouTube channel. So this principle can also be applied in life in general. So Mpoomy Ledwaba's secret number 2, invest in books.
And another skill that I've had to take on is financial skills. As much as I do have an accounting background, things change all the time. So I've had to invest in books where I'm literally my own university. In the evenings, I have to sit down with financial books, understand what exactly is happening. Because I can't just run it like a spaza shop. It's gonna go down the drain. So I need to know what's happening in the finances of my business until I can afford to say, okay, I've got an entire finance team or accounting team, etc. So I think it's very important to have the skill of your business and to have financial skills. And also people skills, man. It's important to read books on how to connect with people, to watch other business people who are successful. What is it that makes them stand out? Because ultimately people don't buy into the business, they buy into the person.
Secret number 3, be passionate about what you are doing.
Okay, but you had to say enough. But
Yeah.
I'm sure you learned a lot from that cleaning company.
I did.
I mean, what are some of the key components that you now use in your nail business that you can say I attributed to that learning experience?
Passion. You can't start a business if you're not passionate about it, because what happens if people leave the next day? Number 1, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. Number 2, you need to know exactly what you're working with. Like the reason why I went and studied nail business, not because I'm necessarily creative, but I have to know what's happening in every area of my business. Should someone decide I'm walking out today, I can say, good shot, let me take over and continue. And also a whole lot of persistence. People can be quite tough, especially as a young black woman.
Yes.
There's a lot of undermining, but I need to know first, who am I, so that when people come approach me as if I'm this other girl, I know exactly who I am.
Mpoomy Ledwaba's secret number 4, have a vision.
So I decided to talk about vision because I realized that so many times we want things and we desire things, but we don't envision them. And where there's no vision, the people perish. There's nothing happen, nothing continues to move. And this is something, an exercise I started doing some time back, before I even knew that's what I was doing. So I would literally write things down and pray about it, and then when they happen, I go and I tick off my journal and I'd get excited. Until I started getting into the book The Secret, researching a lot on Oprah and a lot of successful people. And one of the things that successful people have in common is having a vision. So other people are more visual, other people it's more reading, other people it's more listening. You need to choose what works for you. So I tried creating a vision board where I do pictures and I put them on the fridge, but I didn't like that. I felt like that demotivated me. So what works for me? Writing, because I enjoy journaling and I enjoy reading, and I enjoy reading the Word of God. And so that's what worked for me. Almost everything I wrote in my vision board last year, and on my journal, everything that I journaled down as my vision has come to pass. And one of the things was being the cover of Mamas and Papas. And I'm going to show you guys the behind the scenes. So last year when I was pregnant, I used to read Mamas and Papas magazine religiously. And I was just like, oh, I love this magazine. And I said to my husband, babe, I want to be on the cover of this magazine. And I wrote it down on my journal, and I put it in my vision, and I prayed about it. And then when my pregnancy was coming to an end, I was just like, okay, cool, so it's not happening, and I let it go. But it was written in my vision board. And then this year, I get a call to be on Mamas and Papas magazine, and that is a vision fulfilled. And that's why it's so important to write down the vision, so that when it happens, like Habakkuk says, if it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. So what that basically means is that things don't always happen when you think they should happen. So that's why the Word of God says it will not be delayed. But it says if it seems slow in coming, because our timing is not God's timing. So for us, we may think, God, you're wasting time. God, things aren't happening on time. But He knows the exact perfect time and when you will be ready.
The last secret for Mpoomy Ledwaba's success, which is secret number 5. Surrender to God.
Anyway, I journaled, and God said to me, I know the plans I have for you, Mpoomy. Trust me. And in that moment, I felt like, you don't know the plans, Lord. I know how this is supposed to happen. And it didn't happen. And what I did differently is I decided to surrender and say, God, I give it to you. It didn't work out. You have better. Fast forward, after getting married, I got focused. I had let go of every disappointment and everything that felt like it wasn't working out. And I was in a state where I had to make things work. I'm a newlywed. I don't have a job. I'm going to study my beauty course. I have a business to start, and I have to help out in my household, because there's no way I'm going to sit around while my husband makes all the money and I'm just cooking, and things were tough. Things were tough at the time. We were dependent on Brendan's salary, which wasn't great, so I felt the urge to put my big girl panties on and keep pushing. And I got focused. My head got buried in the Word of God, and I was in such a desperate situation. 2017 was the most desperate year of my life. I was desperate for a touch from God. I was desperate for a yes from God. I was desperate for direction from God. And all He said to me was, bury your head in me, surrender to me, live in me. I will show you the direction. Believe me. And it was so bad that I had no option but to believe Him. When you're in such a place that you cannot speak to anyone, you cannot cry to anyone, all you have is God. And let me tell you something, it is the hardest place to be in, but it is the best place to be in.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like it, make sure that you subscribe on this channel, because we are doing more videos like this. And check out the video that I did on top 5 secrets for Mehlali Damase's success. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers.